Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I know on my last video I promised you guys that I would do possibly a cooking video from my cookbook. Unfortunately, I didn't have the chance to get to the grocery store, so I'm gonna save that for another day. But I thought I would take the opportunity just to share with you guys a few of my staple ingredients in my cupboard, my fridge, just things that I always repeat purchase, and it might be helpful for you guys. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was touching point again on three things. So in my opinion, from my own research, from what is best for me, this is what's worked. So I've noticed that I need healthy fats, healthy carbs, and healthy proteins. So healthy fats is one of the simplest, I would say, categories. To get my fats, some of my favorite things are avocados. I also use cold pressed olive oil. So keep in mind, guys, it has to be cold pressed. If you heat olive oil up to a certain temperature, it gets rid of all of the natural healthy benefits. So that is addressing fats. You can also get your healthy fats through things like fish. So if you are still eating meat, then you can do that as well. You can also get your healthy fats from nuts. So nuts is something that I always have on hand. I eat it in the morning. It's good to give you your healthy fats. It keeps you full for a little while as well. Again, this is just my experience. So my favorite thing to do in the mornings, I have my breakfast, either a smoothie or I'll do oatmeal. So my favorite is the quick oats. Normally I would do the steel cut oats, but it depends on how much time you have. If you're like me and you hate eating, please don't hurt me. Oh my gosh, I know it's cringeworthy. I am a foodie, you guys, I promise. But the fact that I have to eat to stay alive, not my favorite. So these are my go-to. I have my oats. I put in my favorite nuts, which are usually walnuts. This one's mixed. I have the walnuts in the fridge. I will put in hemp seeds, which unfortunately I'm out of, but hemp hearts or hemp seeds, whatever you call it, rich in fatty acids. They're so good for you. So I'll put a healthy portion of that, and I'll put in some maybe berries to get my sugars up, and that's a perfect breakfast for me. So another breakfast would be a smoothie. So I transitioned from milk into plant-based milk. So I love almond milk. I've tried everything. So leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. I've tried coconut milk, almond milk. I've tried oat milk. Oat milk, guys, not my favorite. I wouldn't recommend it. It is the creamiest out of all the plant-based milks, but it has a weird aftertaste. So I generally actually don't get chocolate either. I usually do the plain. Sometimes the vanilla. There's also the enriched version, and that gives you your B12 vitamin, guys. I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later. That has to do with my health. That was a contributing factor to the decline in my health. So leave a comment down below if you want to hear more about that in my next video. B12 is a crucial vitamin, and if you do not have that in your diet, it does have some side effects for sure. So let me know if you want to hear a video about that. I put in my smoothies fruit. You have to be careful with sugars, so just limit that. Another favorite thing, which I did bring out, is kale or spinach. Lots of healthy greens. Okay, so that's going to give you, weirdly enough, vegetables give you protein. Now, like I said, I hope that this is the only video that I'll have to be doing that, just because you guys are getting to know me, but I'm not going to do disclaimers throughout all of my videos. I think that we are all mature enough to understand and appreciate that you should only be giving advice if you're educated in what you're talking about, and if not, you have to make it fully known that I am not an educated expert by any means. These are my own things that I've researched, things that work best for me. Okay, so I'm a different weight, I'm a different height, I'm different from everybody else, so just keep that in mind. So moving on, another staple that I have in the fridge all the time, my husband and I go through tubs of this, is hummus. So chickpeas are a good source of protein. I use this as an alternative for salad dressings. I use it on pretty much everything. I mix it in for pastas. If I want that really creamy dressing, I'm not in the mood for making a plant-based dressing, this is my go-to. My husband and I are currently addicted to a mix of peri-peri sauce and hummus. Limited in calories, has some protein in there, so it's an amazing source. Another thing that I love is tahini. That is a good dressing alternative as well. You mix that in with a little bit of nutritional yeast, and this makes it very, 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 very cheesy. This is a cheese alternative. Okay, so if you want to learn a little bit more about making a cheese sauce, plant-based cheese sauce, let me know. I have a really good recipe for that as well. So these are staples I have on repeat. Such a good source of vitamin B12, guys. So incredibly important. Another thing that I have here is rice. So usually I've already touched upon healthy fats. So in your day, you have to have a healthy dose of carbs, okay? So that's gonna give you your energy. It is imperative to have your carbs. It is my opinion. I don't know what it is about this whole keto diet fab thing where you're upping your fats and you're getting rid of your carbs, guys. Carbs are your building house for energy. Like it's so important for you to have that. So my go-to is usually brown rice. I also what would be another one of my healthy carb alternatives? I don't think I have any left, but I will bring it into my next video. I have these pastas, and some of them are made out of things like quinoa, or some of them are made out of vegetables. Another alternative you can do is getting a vegetable spiral and doing zucchini or doing carrots or doing, vegetables as your pasta, but you do need to have your carbs. Okay, just to make that clear. So yeah, these are a few products that I always have on hand. This is a little bit of a smaller video. There's so much more for me to share with you guys, especially when I start to get into cooking and sharing with you guys my recipes. And I think the most important thing for everybody to take into consideration is calories. It is really important for people like me who don't eat enough to get the correct amount of calories. Now, if you're somebody different from me, you tend to overeat or you tend to eat the wrong foods. I do have some advice and some, through experience, some information regarding how to control your portion sizes and alternatives. Something that I'm passionate about, and it may be just because my husband has an economics degree, but he's been sharing with me about how eating meat has contributed to global warming and how it is really affecting our earth, our planet, and this beautiful home that we have, been living for how many years. So I think that it's important for us just to all understand and appreciate that we are here to live the best life possible, and there isn't another you. There's never going to be another opportunity. And so don't let life pass you by worrying about how many calories and, oh, I messed up. It's just about truly valuing yourself and appreciating and loving you for who you are. And I hope you continue on with this journey with me. And again, I know it's a little bit of a shorter video, but I wanted to pop something out there for you guys. Please keep in touch, because the next video before I'm gonna do a recipe, because that one's a little bit more time consuming, I'm gonna do a product review from my BoxyCharm. I think that would be really exciting to share with you guys, some dupes, things that are extremely affordable, and yeah, that pretty much covers today. So have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. Continue being you, and we'll see you soon.